Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amini Shakirin bin Arazmi from RSR 130A. Today I will tell about characteristics of training. Ballistic requires a unique combination of multiple different physical characteristics, which is probably why it has been described as one of most athletic sports on the planet. It's probably also for this reason that it studies work lifestyle and performance exceptional a high variety of other Olympic sports. There are four physical characteristics of weight training. Firstly, body awareness. Knowing where your body in space and time isn't something we often think about as a skill, but is a highly important part of almost all sport and activity. Having a good understanding of how long your arms and legs are is important for coordination, whereas understanding where your center of mass lies is crucial for balance. Mobility. Actually, building mobility is pretty easy. You just need to commit to 10 to 15 minutes every day to stretch all the offending muscle group and get nice loose. This stretching session should also incorporate some dynamic stretch like overhead squats just to make sure you pulling all the mobility into practice. And third, strength. Strength takes time to build, so should pretty much constantly be worked on. I like to start beginner lifter with a basic line of progression using something along the lines of 5x5 or starting strength. Whereas early immediates might be switched on something like Texas method to progress on a more weekly basis. Higher level lifter will be put into more complex percentage based system or wave loading. And lastly, explosiveness. The snatch, clean and jerk develop a lot of power and explosiveness in of themselves, but you can also throw in some plyometric like vertical jump, bird jump and box jump to improve your explosive snap
Hi,
of the hip.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Alif Daniel bin Jasni from class RSR 1133A. My matrix number is 2020497424. So today I will discuss about duration of weight training. To observe result, weight training for 20 to 30 minutes 2 or 3 times a week is sufficient. During your weekly exercise, you should strive to hit all of your major muscle groups at least twice. Even if you don't notice immediate effect, even a single strength training session can aid increased muscular growth. Next is intensity of weight training. The amount of labor required to complete an activity is related to the mass of the weight being lifted and is measuring in intensity. The amount of muscle exercise performed, set performed, and repetition performed within a single session are all referred to as volume. The number of training sessions conducted each week is referred to as frequency. And the last one is frequency of weight training. There are three levels of weight training. And for the first beginner, day of training, 2 to 3 days per week of strength training, which is full body each session. For the intermediate, 3 to 4 days per week of strength training, which is split up workout by body part or upper/lower body. And the last one is advanced, which is 4 to 5 days per week of strength training, and advanced exercise might structure their week with 3 days on. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amirul bin Muhammad Mira. I'm from class RSR 113. Today, my part, I'm going to present to you about metabolic, cardiovascular, respiratory, and muscular changes and adaptation from the training. Okay, let's begin. The first one is the ability to produce the adenosine triphosphate without the oxygen. The body improves its ability to store phosphostratin and glucose in muscle for rapid ATP production in the absence of oxygen. Better storage means an improved ability of adenosine triphosphate and phosphostratin system to work at a higher intensity. Then, the next is anaerobic enzyme activity. The activity of the enzyme that break down phosphostratin is creatine kinase. Synthase and break down the ATP and break down glucose to form lactates are increased. The improved breakdown of phosphostratin especially help extend the capacity of the ATP and PC energy system, which helps build strength, power, and speed performance. Now, we will proceed to the temperature regulation. The longer of the duration training, especially higher intensity such as anaerobic fitness, creates more heat than the other training types. The body adapts by becoming more effective and efficient at shutting blood to the skin to cool through sweating. Next, the body acidity balance. The body improves its ability to tolerate or buffer the buildup of hydrogen ions, which increase the muscle acidity and tiredness fast. The body's capacity to endure activity over the anaerobic or lactic threshold improves as a result of this enhanced tolerance. Then, the last one, we have the aerobic enzyme activity and production and lactate removal. The enzyme responsible for producing adenosine triphosphate aerobically increase the activity and help produce more ATP for use, thus improve the capacity and endurance for the aerobic energy system. With this adaptation, the body can go harder and for longer without fatigue. The capacity to remove accumulated lactate from working muscle cells for conversion back to the energy is increased, and this means we also have to minimize the acidity in the muscle, allowing for the prolonged training at greater intensities. That's it for me. Thank you.
Next is who should follow the exercise of weight training. Strength training is an important part of an overall fitness program. One, to reduce body fat, increase lean muscle mass, and burn calories more efficiently. Strength training to the rescue. Strength training is a key component of overall health and fitness for everyone. Thank you.